listen, there's been a lot of conversations about Black Lives Matters, the response from players going into this season. Have you guys talked about that as a team? And what is your thought about kneeling for the national anthem and such topics?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the conversation that's been going on with what's going on in this world, and we wanted to try to find a way where we could help, and that's kind of find a way where we develop our team of teams, where we kind of pick places in the tri-state area where we can go and see how we can have an impact on our community. And yeah, the conversation of kneeling for the national anthem is a conversation that needs to be had, and it will be had. I believe myself and all the other captains are going to have that conversation today with the team. And, we want to have the focus that we want it to be team oriented, where we find a way where which way we can do it in the right way and continue to still have an impact. And that's a conversation that I believe is going to be had today.
And your thoughts on the Steelers head coach making the comment he made a couple of weeks ago about unity and just like trying to come together?
I didn't hear that. But yeah, Mike Tomlin is a well-respected coach, and been doing it for a very long time. And this is not his first rodeo with the kneeling. Obviously, it started in 2016 with Cap, and every team handled it differently. But we were trying to be respectful to both sides, and respect people's opinions, especially the ones on your team, and have that conversation and find a way where we can do it as a team to still have an impact and do it in the right way that we believe, and whatever way that is going to be the way that we believe as a team to do it.
Pat Leonard.
Hey, Saquon, how did you feel about having to start practice over today? Did you think that was necessary?
I love it. That's something that we knew that we're going to focus on. Everything we do is going to have purpose behind it. Coach didn't like how we started off, so we had to start over. And as captains and as leaders and as a team, we had to step up to the challenge. And I think that we responded. And but the thing is that on Monday there won't be no restart. So we got to find a way to have that energy and find a way to have that purpose from the beginning. It shouldn't take a restart for it to happen. But that was the case. That was a challenge that Coach presented us with, and I believe we responded the right way as a team.
You've mentioned previously in the past your goal of being a complete back and how much that drives you. I'm just curious, what is your definition of being a complete back? And when you were growing up learning the position, who was the complete back that you wanted to emulate?
When I think about it, everyone knows personally my favorite running back is Barry Sanders. But when I think of a complete back, the best complete back, the backs that come to my mind is the Walter Paytons, the Marshall Faulks. When you think of Walter Payton, if you see clips of his highlights, it's in between tackles, outside tackles, catching, blocking, just even times he's throwing the ball. I'm not saying I can throw the ball as well as Walter Payton, and I'm not hitting that a trick play coming up. But those are things. I don't want to just be a special interior running back. I don't want to just be a special outside the box running back, catch the ball here and there. I truly believe that, with my God-given ability and the work that I put in, that I can be special in all phases, not just one-dimensional. That's something that I've been working on. I want to be elite in running the ball. I want to be elite in outside of tackles. I want to be elite in pass pro, be elite in catching the ball. Those are things that I truly believe I can be, and those are things I'm going to continue to work for and strive to be.
Hey, Saquon, just going into your third year now, what kind of gives you that confidence that this year can be different from a team perspective in terms of win-losses and, being there late in the season?
You never could really just go out and be like, oh, this is how many wins we won, this is how many losses. Like, you can't predict that. But the things you can handle is how you come to work every single day. And I think the approach that this team has taken and the response that we have taken to Coach Jeff's methods has been great. And obviously we're a young team, and there's going to be some adversity we're going to face throughout the season. There's going to be some adversity that we're going to face on Monday night. But that's the way that we respond and the way that we continue to come to work and improve every single day.
Considering what challenges the pandemic has brought over like the past 6 months or so, what do you think it's going to be like for the area to have football back?
I think it's gonna be amazing. I see memes and stuff all the time on social media of players like crying and stuff like that, and realizing that it's the last Sunday or Thursday, whatever, that we're gonna go for a very long time without football. Football is a special sport, man. It's a special sport. It brings people together, and you get to go out there and see 11 guys put it on the line every single play, or 21 if you really count both teams. Tripping 22. Yeah, hold on. That's the education. What you call it? But you see us go out there and put on the line, and so it's gonna mean a lot. It's gonna mean a lot. Obviously, it's been a tough things going around the world with the pandemic, and obviously with the Black Lives Matter movement. But for us to be able to go out there and then put on a show for everyone and all the fans, obviously we wish that they were there in the stands with us. But hopefully soon in the near future they are. But still be able to watch on TV, and we go out there and show them all the hard work that we put in. Almost got me. Yeah. I had to recheck myself.
Hey, I'm curious. You talked about being, one of those complete backs and being dominant as a receiver and in pass protection and all those things. What did you do in the offseason to kind of build on your skill sets in those areas? And, what gives you the confidence that you can take your game to another level as a receiver this season?
My coaches. I would say no disrespect to any coaches I had in the past. Right now, the coaches with Coach Burns and Steven, they just bring two different dimensions. And the way that they've been challenged me, Coach Judge, everyone. It's been probably, I would feel like, the hardest offseason that we've had, determining with putting the work in. And putting the grind in. And I think that's going to translate to the football field. I'm a big believer what you do in practice and what you do in a weight room translate over to the football field. And I think we've been really, I know we put a lot of hard work.
Do you feel like you're about to be unleashed as a receiver? Because it seems like the last couple of years, there weren't a lot of designed routes for you. Do you feel like this system and these coaches and the way they're using you now, you can kind of be featured as a receiver as much as being a runner?
Yeah, I want to be, like I said, I want to be elite overall, and whether that's in the pass game or the running game. But at the end of the day, it's about winning games. And if I can do that by helping my team in the pass game, and that's the case. If that's by helping them in the running game, then that's the case. If it's by stepping up and making that key block, we might throw the ball 40 times a game, and I might have to be responsible for key blocks. That's what I got to do. So it's not just focusing on just me being elite. It's whatever it takes to help the team win.
Thanks.
I'm Rob. How will you know when you're there, Saquon? How will you know? Will it be MVP awards? Will it be rushing titles? Will it be total yards? What's going to signal that to you?
I would never be there. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I keep saying I'm gonna work for it, but the way I view myself and the confidence I have in myself, the goal for me to be elite is so high that I don't think I will ever honestly reach it. But if I come anywhere near close to it, I know that I put the work in every single day. I personally can look myself in the mirror at the end of the day and know whenever I am done with this and I wrapped it up, knowing that I put everything that I have, and whatever that is, if it's awards, if it's Super Bowls, if it's not, I know for myself internally the work that I put in, and I could be satisfied with that one day.
When Mike Tomlin started talking about the Giants offense the other day, the first two words out of his mouth were Saquon Barkley. Have you come to expect that? And do you almost sense that they're going to focus on you, or what?
One, that means a lot coming from a guy and a coach like Mike Tomlin. Just growing up and being a fan of the game of football, I always, had much respect for Mike Tomlin and his teams, and have so much respect for their team right now. Tremendous players all around, from the defense to the back line, the disruptive. The guys make plays in the back end. The linebackers move well, tackle well in space. So to be able to have that compliment from a coach like that definitely does mean a lot. And yes, I feel like, I think it took really the first game my rookie year to put on display to people understand the type of talent that I have. So I don't have any surprises that coaches or might be keying or dialing on me, but I can just got to use that to my advantage. When plays come, you got to take advantage of the plays, and hopefully it's able to open up things for other people, and we got to take advantage of it.